Namaste. In this session, we will look at the IQR method for handling outliers. Now, IQR method, this can be easily visualized using a box plot. And what is a box plot? Well, it is simply trying to tell us that the 25th percentile of a particular column, for example, in this case, the median income column, the 25th percentile value is this lower part of this box, which is also known as Q1, and the 75th percentile is also known as Q3, and this is the upper part of this box. And this orange line, this is the median of this data basically, which is the 50th percentile, and which is also known as Q2. And this upper and lower whiskers, they determine which points are to be deemed as outliers. So any points to the upper side of this upper whisker or to the lower side of this lower whisker, those will be deemed as outliers. How do we calculate these upper and lower whiskers? Well, it is very simple. We first calculate the IQR, or the interquartile range, which is the difference between the third and the first quartile. Okay, so it is Q3 minus Q1, and we simply multiply that IQR value by a factor of 1.5 typically, and add it to the upper box value, which is Q3. Okay, so this is how we get the upper whisker, and to get the lower whisker, we simply subtract from Q1 which value, the 1.5 times IQR. This is how we get the upper and lower whiskers, and we see that these points will be deemed as outliers according to our selection of this 1.5 factor value. Note also that this method should be preferred over the z-score method when the particular column at hand is not normally distributed. So if a particular column is normally distributed, then we can go ahead with the z-score method, but if it is not, then we should use other methods, one of which is this IQR method. Now, how do we calculate percentiles? Well, it is very simple. First, we take the set of numbers that we have, we arrange them in ascending order. Now we note that this first number 4 and this last number 14, these are the 0th and the 100th percentiles respectively. Why so? Because percentiles are basically defined as the percentage of numbers that are below that number. So for example, how many numbers are below 4? Well, we have no numbers, and hence this is the 0th percentile. And how many numbers are below this point of 14? Well, all the numbers are below this point of 14, and hence this 14 is the 100th percentile. Now, how do we calculate the other percentiles? We first subtract 1 from the total number of numbers. So we have 4 in this case because the number of numbers is 5. Now each gap is worth 25 percentiles because we are doing 100 upon 4. So what is each gap? Well, we see that the gap between 4 and 5, 5 and 7, 7 and 9, and 9 and 14. So each of these gaps is now worth 25 percentiles. So if 4 is the 0th percentile, then 5 is the 25th percentile, then 7 is the 50th percentile, 9 is the 75th percentile, because we are adding 25 percentile to each number. Okay, and consequently, if this is the 75th percentile, then 14 will be the 100th percentile. Now to find the 65th percentile, for example, so we first note that the 65th percentile is between the 50th and the 75th percentiles, right? So what is my 50th percentile? It is 7, and my 75th percentile is 9. So it is somewhere lying between 7 and 9. That is what I can be sure of. Now we note the difference between the 9 and 7, which is 2. So we can say that this number 2 is holding 25 percentiles, right? Because this is the 50th percentile and this is the 75th percentile. So the difference is 25 percentiles. So 25 percentiles is equal to 2. So what is 1 percentile equal to? Well, 1 percentile between 7 and 9 is equal to 0.08. So if we calculate 15 percentiles between 7 and 9, we'll get 0.08 into 15, which is 1.2. Okay, so now the 65th percentile can be easily calculated by taking the 50th percentile plus the 15 percentiles, which is 7 plus 1.2, which is 8.2. So this is how we can calculate the intermediate percentile values. What are inner and outer fences? Well, it is very simple. The inner fences is what we get when we multiply the IQR by 1.5 and we add it to the Q3 value to get the upper inner fence, and we subtract it from the Q1 value to get the lower inner fence. To get the outer fences, we multiply this IQR by a factor of 3, and when we add it to Q3 value, we get the upper outer fence, and when we subtract that 3 into IQR from this Q1 value, we'll get the lower outer fence. So now we'll look at the Python code for implementing IQR method on outliers.